Jonathan Allen. What the fuck? All right, so we are live. This is the What's Next podcast on the road edition. I have a few issues, but nevertheless, so, sir, can you hear me? Sound check. Carlos.
You're
Sir.
Can you hear me?
All right, so let's run this shit this way. So now I see. Now I see what the issue is. Hold on. All right. So one last time. Good afternoon. Good evening. How are you guys doing today?
What's going on?
You. All right, Jonathan. All right, cool. So now we gravy, baby. We gravy, baby. And we in this motherfucker now. You feel me? We good now. Good. Gravy. All right. So good afternoon. This is the What's Next podcast. Probably as part of the SamzSportz podcast network. I am BJ. Sam's in the whip today, I guess. Today we got my man Carlos. El Gordo De Niro. El Gordo De Niro. And then we have Jonathan. JB Smooth.
Sir, how's everything? How's everybody's weekend?
Weekend came and gone, babe. Weekend came and gone. We got our ass up twice.
I hear that. Trust me, I hear that.
We had a game this weekend against one of my former kids, and they I swear to God, they came with a new look. They was focused, and I found out after the game, my kids was talking shit on Instagram, and they whooped out ass. They whooped out ass. They whooped out ass. like my kids, like I can't understand why. Like they was letting the niggas catch the ball and just kept on going. Like wasn't nobody trying to put hands on nobody. Nobody standing around looking at it. Yeah, like y'all motherfuckers amazed that they catching the ball and shit. Like what the fuck is we doing? Man, that shit was crazy. Second game was a lot better, but we still lost that one too. Yeah, that's how my weekend went. And work.
I can't complain. My weekend was great. I went on like 6 or 7 dates with my wife. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, get that QT in, bro. I ain't mad at you.
Everything was awesome, man.
All right, so Carlos, you ready for reading time?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
I was FaceTiming this girl.
Sir.
What?
No, you took it. I
guess it's a delay then. I was FaceTiming this girl while I'm getting breakfast this morning. I'm in line to pay for my stuff. I'm like, I'm going to put you in my pocket till I'm done. She like, okay. As soon as I put the phone in my pocket, bitch started screaming, get me out of here. I can't breathe. Goofy ass.
Sir, that's not funny, sir.
That shit's hilarious.
That shit is super hilarious.
Be doing dumb shit.
That is super hilarious. Actually.
All right. So, no. Let's not do that. Let's not share the whole screen yet. All right. So What's Next podcast is a part of the SamzSportz Podcast Network. I want to go out there everything we got going on. So Mondays at 7 p.m. we have the What's Next podcast, which you're currently checking out right now. Tomorrow morning we have the SamzSportz Morning Show, which is just basically the best of all those shows on the network. Get the best clips of all the shows, put them together, give you a few updates, and we just run it like that, self-promotion. Tuesday afternoon, evening, depending on what you is. We got an off the top sports morning. Off the top sports radio, live from 6 to 8 every Tuesday. Talk Your Ish Tuesday follows that up at 7:59. Off the top ends 8:01. Ignorant Thinking Podcast should be live on Talk Your Ish Tuesday. God damn, we run it back to back. Then Wild Wednesday, the biggest collab show on the SamzSportz network thus far. We got Wild Wednesday. We got Ignorant Thinking Podcast, Off the Top Sports, SamzSportz, everybody in there. Every other Wednesday, so it should be this Wednesday, got Off the Bases podcast, baseball show. Baseball. I don't let people ride circles around me and shit. Off the Bases podcast. Saturday morning, you got the Side John. And random times. There's no set schedule for Queen She Speaks, but Queen She Speaks is also a part of the network. So we got a lot of shit. So I want y'all to check us out. Right? We also have the consultation. If you can't get your podcast right, you can't quite fit it where it is and figure out what's wrong, or you just want a different insight, you can hit us up. Check out the link tree. It should be a tab in there that allows you to write us a letter and say, hey, I want to sit down with somebody and talk about my options. We got you. You want to be a guest on the show? There's a tab in there too. Fill that out. Let us know what you want to talk about. All right, we got you.
Gang.
All right. Sponsors, Popple, Twisted Gorilla is in there. Shit, what else? You want to donate to the football, my kids' football team? God damn, it's a link in there for that too. Anything else I missed? Shit, we ain't got no link for the news in there because we ain't trying to go to jail. Shit, but yeah, but maybe.
Sorry.
All right, that's it. Okay, they told me that my time is up. All right, so that's it. Did I miss anything, Jonathan? That was it. I guess that
was it, sir. That was
it.
That's
all
it.
right,
That's
so
all, sir.
bad news, right? I sent you this article. Baltimore's 300 officers have no credibility on the stand anymore. Last time I checked, we were short 500 officers, and 300 of them can't testify anymore. So where does that leave Baltimore fucking City? More issues than when we fucking started.
I was gonna say,
themselves.
pretty much.
Goddamn motherfuckers got to be playing Batman out there, bro.
So shit,
Hey,
crazy.
Sound like Baltimore need a Batman, man. You already black, so you can go ahead and do that.
Cross a ticket.
That wasn't funny, Jonathan.
Oh shit!
I'm laughing at that.
Bro, you can go out there and get your ass beat at night and come on here on the podcast and get roasted in the daytime, bro. It's perfect. It's a perfect Batman cover, bro.
You a whole asshole, bro. You a whole asshole.
It's a perfect cover.
Things like
bro.
these, we don't need enemies, right?
Facts.
The fuck. He said facts. This motherfucker wild. All right, so let me hit this now. Share my screen, right? So now we can get these motherfucking videos going. I hope these videos work upload right. So your man's,
Javante?
listen to
Wait, I
you.
ain't
Yeah,
looking at the screen.
yeah. Nigga just left out the ocean, you heard me? All you old evil ass hoes, you know, all that shit y'all had on a real nigga, you heard me? Oh, bitch. Bitch, I'm back, bitch. Hey, bitch, I'm 10 years younger, bitch. Bitch, I can eat a nigga whole dick, you heard me? I'm out here. Yeah.
Sir,
He was hype.
sir.
Mans was hype. He couldn't tell him shit.
A little too fucking hype, right?
Just a little bit.
A little
I
lot.
don't know, like I don't know, like unpopular opinion. I'm not really a Kevin Gates fan.
No,
Like
I'm in the same boat, bro.
like I understand, like preaching positivity and you know what I'm saying, all that kind of shit, but he rubs me no homo, no pause, no, I'm sorry, pause. He rubs me as the type of person that just is the way he is because he can be. You know what I mean? That makes sense.
That's most people in the world, right?
Nah, like, but Kevin Gates on a whole nother level of being, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's all good and nice. That works for him. So, you know what I'm saying? More power to that man. I ain't hating on that man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He living his life, he doing what he wanna do, but I'm just not a fan.
I'm not a fan of his music. I, I like his, I guess, upbeat energy that he has. Like he loves himself, and you can tell he loves himself. And you can't tell him shit about himself. You know what I mean? But then some of the shit he said out his mouth made you be like, whoa, wait a minute, wait a minute. What the fuck are you talking? About it now. That about that on now. And be about that on now. All right, so we came here today to discuss the issues that happened in Texas at a elementary school with children of young ages. The fuck was that? Somebody just left.
Yeah, I'm on the move,
Shit.
baby.
See, that's why I don't like using this, because now I got to go through all these pictures and all this shit.
Bro,
All
do
right,
not
so
scroll through your gallery and it be some bullshit in there, bro.
bullshit. That
Oh,
shit.
that's just
Ain't
me.
nothing in this goddamn phone.
That's just
Ain't none of this. Ain't nothing in
hey,
this.
that's just
Ain't nothing in this phone important.
hey.
Um.
I'm about to say that's just me. All right.
So what we do know, right? What we do know, or what's out there right now, because we don't know shit, because we weren't there. So what we do know is 18-year-old gunman in Texas. I believe he was Hispanic.
18-year-old bitch boy. 18-year-old bitch boy, sir.
I believe he was Hispanic.
I believe he was a bitch boy.
He had he had a girlfriend in Germany. I heard he had a girlfriend in Germany. He was telling his girlfriend how he was going to go up to the school and do this, that, and the third, gonna kill his grandmother, blah blah blah. And then he shot his grandmother. Drove I guess so. He shot his grandmother in the face. She called the police. The police chased him toward the school, I guess. He fucked up his truck, got out, ran into the school. And within that next hour and a half, a lot of shit went down. A lot of questions was supposed to be asked. Now, the title of this show was After the Leaves Fall. So right now, the finger is being pointed in 35 different directions. Mm-hmm. After the leaves fall off the tree, who is remaining standing there to take responsibility for what happened? Yes, the kid had issues. Yes, as a parent, you're supposed to see these issues. Yes, the police chased him, watch him go into school, shoot at them, go inside. Yes, all the police had the same training it was enough, the words from the guy, it was enough officers on the scene to breach, go get him. They all had the exact same training. Why everybody's sitting outside playing spades is a whole nother question. Yes, it was parents that was like, fuck that, we going to go get our kids. They was arrested, pepper sprayed, all types of shit. And at the beginning of the day, at the end of the day, we have to protect the kids. All right, we have to protect. Kids cannot protect themselves.
Right.
And like y'all know, like I know, our kids in there, you can suck my motherfucking whole shit. What Kevin Gates just said? I'm gonna get my motherfucking kids. All right. But again, everybody is not the same. I just hope and pray I never see that fucking day. But we're gonna, I guess, have a round table, and we're gonna go to the thoughts and opinions of everybody across the board. Maybe you want to go first since you already unmuted.
No, I mean it's crazy, but there are still so many questions that we need answers to right now, like you just said. But there are heavier conversations that need to be had, and one of them, honestly, truly is gun control, gun safety. Why is it that as a civilian you have access to these assault rifles, not really needing them? The military, obviously, yes, but as a civilian, what use do you really have with an AR-10, 15, M16, AK-47, so on and so forth down the line? What do you really need to, or what use do you really have for those weapons at home? If you say home protection, okay, well, I'll give you a classic example. I've got two 12-gauge shotguns and I've got about 4 pistols. Do you really need an assault rifle? And the answer to that question is no. So that's the first part. The second part is, why do we have such ease of access to these rifles more than anything else? Is probably my biggest issue. Why is there such ease of access? How was he able to access one and he wasn't even 18 to purchase it? Who sold him? Who sold it to him? There's so many things that need to be regulated in this situation. And unfortunately, everybody talks a big game, but at the end of the day, to me, nothing's going to get done. Everybody's going to bark and, this and that. And, the president is, oh, well, poor him. And we need to pray for healing and this, that, and the third, which is great. Don't get me wrong. But what are we really doing at the end of the day? I think there's way too much money being pushed around here with the NRA, among other groups and things like that, and that's going to cause another stir. But I think we all know why they won't do anything about it, because the ones in power, this doesn't affect them, and this is always a better you than me situation. Oh, well, shit, you guys got to deal with that shit. It don't really affect me up here too much. And it's sad that, the government really they know how to regulate it. They just won't, because, again, they're losing money and they're pissing everybody off at the same time, but they won't take the safety of the kids into account.
So to answer your question, I have a pistol and AR Saint pistol, which is, depending on who you are, can be looked at as an assault rifle. I don't have a background. I ain't trying to go over nobody's school. So I should go Uncle Sam like, hey, I don't think we need this. Here go my gun. Is that what are you saying that I should do, sir? Because I don't need this.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, what use do you really have? Being truthful and honest with yourself. What use do you really have for it, other than the fact that you have it?
To go hunt.
So I was under the impression 2 years ago that the world was ending. I was under the impression the world was ending and something was coming.
You got suckered into some shit then.
Huh?
You got suckered into some shit.
No, I didn't get suckered into shit. I read the fact that it's coming across with death. Sir, I read the facts
You were
that was
under the
coming across
impression
the
that you
desk.
went ahead and you bought
I
it
was
on impulse, not really needing the
no,
shit. You got suckered into.
not necessarily, sir, because that goddamn it, the wind is still blowing. The wind is still fucking
Sir.
blowing in certain directions. I'm just saying. You don't want to need it and not have it. You'd rather have it and not need it.
I feel you, and I feel you
Mhm.
on that 1,000, 100,000 trillion%. I feel you, but what use do you really have to have it? Why do you really need it?
Today, I don't have a useful. Well, no, because if I'm not in the house, then somebody has to protect the house if anything goes wrong. So somebody got to
You
go
got
chitty
pistols,
chitty
don't
bang
you?
bang.
You
Huh?
got pistols, don't you?
I got one.
You got one. You have 12 games?
No, it's sorry. What fucking damn fucking
Sir.
shotgun, shit spraying every fucking way and shit. Throw my
Nigga,
stupid, my little
have
scrawny
lost more
ass back.
games with a damn assault rifle than you will a shotgun.
Maybe not. At least I ain't gonna throw myself back 50 feet.
Nick, first of all,
Sorry.
oh shit. Yeah, I speak that scene in Ride Along with Kevin Hart when they was at the gun range together.
He was like, "Whoa!" No, but I do understand. I do understand what you're saying. That there's no need for an assault rifle for regular everyday citizens, unless you live in like Chicago when you expecting 10 motherfuckers to kick in your door.
Yeah, but again, and the other part to that question, and the other part to that is, why do we have such ease of access to these things? These things are just floating around out there in space. Like literally, you can reach up and grab the bitch and bring it down, and that's it.
Let me tell you something, right? While I understand your sentiment of why do you need it, because I fucking want it. Period.
There you go. At least he's honest. At least he's honest.
But see, until shit like this stop happening, then I won't need it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the average citizen should be able to arm themselves against the militia, and the militia being anybody from the military, police, a little bitch boy ass 18-year-old that wanted to be a bully that couldn't be a bully. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got several ARs, like, y'all know, I got several of them bitches.
No, sir, we don't know shit, sir.
I would either confirm or deny.
No, all my shit legal though, but that's what I'm saying though. Like, you got every once in a while you have this one person from whatever group that they're from that'll do some hoe ass shit that'll put everybody who's in that subgroup at risk. Like, this little dumb motherfucker decided to go shoot up this school.
Yeah, it was my man's good. Like, you just cut the fuck out.
I listen. We all on the same boat. I was like, whoa, what happened? Yeah. Oh, what? Hey, Sam, we was just talking about you.
Oh no, what I was saying was, every once in a while you got somebody that'll do some hoe ass shit that'll put everybody that's in the same category, well, the some subgroup, at risk. Like, this nigga put everybody who own AR-15s at risk. Like, but the thing about it is, because he went and did this hoe ass shit, now he done put all of us at risk, and it's looking like, dude, like, everybody ain't like that. It's just like with the police shooting black people. Like, just because you got a certain amount of people that do certain shit, don't mean that everybody is the same. You see what I'm saying?
And bro, I'm 1,000% with you right there, because you do have very responsible gun owners. The biggest problem with me lies in the fact that how in the fuck do you have such ease of access to these things, and you really shouldn't have ease of access to them. That's where my biggest issue lies.
Ease of access. Listen, I seen some, you know what, to that point, I seen some shit on TV. I forgot who said it, but it was Michael Rappaport. He made a very fair point. He said, Why the fuck do you need to be 25 to rent a car, but 18 to get an assault rifle?
Facts.
Like, that is a fair point. But
That's absolutely a fair point.
But my thing is, my whole entire issue is this, right? When you start telling people that they can't arm themselves, you are now turning yourself against the people of the land. Now, like I've expressed to you guys, I feel like when shit like this happens, I feel like the adults in the situation are the ones who need to be held responsible. Then people be like, oh, he was 18, he was responsible for himself. Nigga, what 18-year-old you know is responsible for themselves? At 18, I wasn't responsible for shit. I wasn't good for nothing at 18. Like, we all like to think that, yeah, I was self-sufficient at 18. No, the fuck you wasn't.
Shit, no, the
Like,
fuck you not.
what the fuck do you really know at 18? Like, and then you got those people who, well, fuck an 18-year-old. Well, they're 18. Nah, bro, that shit is still wrong as fuck. I don't give a fuck just because the law says you're an adult at 18. Don't mean you're a fucking adult, bro. That ain't how this shit works. No, like, you're an adult by age, but mindset, you're still a fucking child.
Right. Nope. Carlos is absolutely on point. I deal with that, and I've dealt with that shit now for just about the past 5 years, which is kids turning 18. Oh, I'm an adult now. No, the fuck you are not. Trust me. It's like when everything comes down on you, you gonna be in for a hell of a surprise. Oh, I wasn't ready to deal with all this. Exactly why you're not an adult yet. You can consent to shit at 18, and that's cool. But to think you're an adult and you've learned all you really need to know, nah, not even close. Being real, you're not really an adult until you turn 25. Being real, but I mean that's a different story.
If you eliminate the age, right? Fuck the 18, fuck being 17, 18, 19, whatever. In the state of Maryland, you could walk in there and get an assault rifle without a gun permit. All they're going to do is do a background check. Yeah, they're going to take the 7 days. They're going to do the background check. You got to go through the class to get a handgun. But you don't have to go through the class to get a shotgun, get an assault rifle. I don't know about the rocket launcher. I was going to say rocket launcher, but I don't know about it. But
that's because they look at handguns as more mobile than assault rifles. For instance, like, and the reason why I say that is because a friend of mine, he was in Georgia. Now, he has his carry permit for Tennessee, right? And he went, and while we was at this gun show or whatever like that, he wanted to buy a pistol. But they told him that he can't buy a pistol with an out-of-state carry license because of the mobility of a pistol.
Right.
But he can buy an assault rifle, which to us makes absolutely no sense at all.
Makes no sense at all.
I feel like, in my opinion, shit, all of that shit should be regulated. Yes, I myself feel like the regulation of firearms should absolutely start in the home. Your family is our first defense. For instance, BJ, everybody that you around a whole lot of people every single day, right? If something flip in your motherfucking mind and you off, like for instance, the other day when niggas ain't heard from you all goddamn day, what we do? We reaching out like, hey, fuck is up?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, our first line of defense is the people that you around every single day, bro. If your parents, your family, your friends can't tell you that you off, and then you go out here and you do some fuck shit, they're the ones who should be held responsible. While they get the lethal injection, goddammit, you watch and then you get it right after them. That's just the way I feel.
So wait, hold on, time out, baby, time out. Time out. So, I am 35 years old. I flip, lose my shit. I
How
go
long
do
you been
something
35?
unthinkable.
How long you been
So-
35, bro? You ain't damn
So-
35.
I flip, lose my shit, go do something unthinkable. So you saying that my mother should pay the price, or my wife should pay the price?
You're married, so your wife should. Yes, absolutely. For the simple fact, they're the people who is around you every day and know something ain't right.
So she should report me.
Yes.
So, I mean, I understand, but so like with that drug overdose shit, if you there on the scene and you call in and say, "Yeah, man, we was doing some dope, man, and Carlson ain't breathing," ambulance come, I'm protected because I called in for help. But if I walk off, don't do shit, now I'm liable with you and all that shit because I ain't do shit. So I mean, I get what you're saying.
So if
Oh.
me, you, and JB is in the car, right?
Oh,
And
shit.
I hop out with one of my many ARs, spray some shit down, and hop back in the car, and y'all don't say shit, and we get caught. Guess what's gonna happen?
I'm legally blind.
I'm legally blind.
Hey, she went to jail. You see what I'm saying? So why isn't it not the
Hold
same?
it down.
Why is it not the same for these kind of situations? Like the people that you are around are guilty by association. Like they say on the bus. Everybody in here that rode the bus, you know what I'm saying? On the bus or even on the airplane, in the airport, it say, if you see something, say something.
Right.
I guarantee you right now, if I go home, don't say shit to my wife, walk in the house, bag up all my guns and all my ammunition, walk outside, get in the car and yank off, she calling somebody.
Yep. She definitely called somebody.
I guarantee it. But
Shit
people
crazy
people are such in a space of, well, shit, I'm gonna mind my own business. I thought everybody was gonna
That
eat
part.
the chips.
But
Nigga, you are wrong.
it's a thin line between minding your business and getting involved. Like, so last week we had Tyreek on the show last week, and the video with the girl in the convenience store. The guy kept saying something. He'd get his gun, he'd kill her, and all this shit. So he just started punching her in the face, and the guy didn't do shit. So like Tyreek said, he gonna mind his business because they ain't had shit to do with him. But as it's that fucking line. Like you have to have the courage, heart, and will to get involved in some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm not saying it's right or wrong because so for instance, the fucking lady opened up her door the other day and saw a black guy watering the plants next door, and she knew her neighbor was out of town, so she called the police. Come to find out is the neighbor lived on the other side, and she never took a second look at his face and shit. So the police show up. The man said I ain't getting involved. None of that. I ain't showing you shit. I live here and all that shit. Now he got to go to jail because she called the police on some shit that ain't fucking had shit to do with her. Now, granted, it ain't the same instance, but it's man.
Discernment.
Listen,
Discernment. Discernment
getting
is a big
involved.
word. Discernment is a big
She
word.
got more than 6
And a lot
letters,
of
so you
people don't
fucking
know
wrong
it.
one.
And a lot of people don't understand. Like it's a difference between the Karen who call the police on anything that they see and a motherfucker looking at something being like, I don't feel right about that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You calling the police because your neighbor is out of town and somebody is watering their plants. That's not using discernment. That's just being a worry wart. And I feel like, but see, here's the thing, right? When people start being punished for doing fuck shit, the fuck shit gonna stop.
So how do you? So for Jonathan case, who's responsible for Jonathan?
His daughter.
Sir, no, sir, you can't do that, sir.
Listen.
She just learned how to tie her fucking shoes. She ain't got shit to do with what the fuck he got going on in his life.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Whoever you're around every day is the first line of defense.
So his supervisor at the job and shit.
Somebody's seeing the change.
Wait, we're responsible for Jonathan.
Right. Facts. Facts.
Wait, you're responsible for Jonathan, not me. Not we. You are.
That's your
I'm
friend. That's your
responsible for
friend.
you.
Listen,
No.
I
I don't
listen.
even know that motherfucker no more.
I met him through you.
So then you be sitting in courtroom passing the blame off.
Well,
How does that work?
hope you got a good lawyer.
Money out the ass. So what about the picture with the I know you had said on Facebook you were saying something about the vets at the schools. One, you give them a job. One, you give them something to do, and two, you got some kind of sense of security.
Now, the other side of that, you can't have all the vets out there because some of these niggas is just crazy. Okay, let's just start there. Some of these niggas is downright retarded, so we can't have all the vets out there like just on some shit. Like that's dangerous. Okay,
Sir, today's Memorial Day, sir. You cannot be disrespectful.
listen.
It's not disrespectful. It's the truth, dog.
Some of these niggas is crazy. I got military vets in my family. Let me tell you something.
Yo, listen, I've had since I graduated high school of the cats I graduated with that went to the military, at least 4 of them, and 3 of them have killed themselves. Another one was killed in combat.
Damn.
So like you go through some shit over there. Remember, I got a good friend right now who he did what 3-4 tours in Iraq, and this nigga has a whole trunk full of stuff that he will not go anywhere near. He don't want to open it. He don't want to talk about it. No, nothing.
And that is not the young man we need outside the school. Okay.
Exactly. So again, it's not disrespectful. It's the truth.
So there, of course, there has to be some checks and balances, right? But then again, now that we're talking about it, it raises the question: who's in charge of these checks and balances?
It damn sure can't be the motherfucking government because these niggas go.
It's like it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation.
Yep.
It's about what it is at this point.
You know what?
I don't think taking the guns away is the best answer.
I know one school they wouldn't goddamn shoot up.
Cecil Elementary.
East Side High.
This nigga.
All right, I want to thank y'all for checking out the show tonight. This has been the What's Next podcast. We are sorry. We are sorry.
Goddamn Fair East Side will not get shot up.
Oh shit. This nigga said East Side. Oh, shit.
Facts. But I'm saying though, that kind of I feel like that kind of radical shit is what's needed, bro. Like, think about the shit that we went through growing up. Like, I remember when fucking metal detectors was first brought to our school. Like, what the fuck is that for?
Yeah, but now you can't hide nothing.
Now you got motherfuckers with teachers that got guns. Shit, I'm with that. But at the same
So it
time,
was talking about that
Nah,
a few years back. Like, so the thing with that is you can't announce which teachers have the guns. It has to be
facts.
surprise of the moment shit. Yeah,
and most of the
I
motherfuckers will
wouldn't
be
say
just as
rotate
scared
them.
as the next person. So again, nah.
And then
Well,
you
yeah,
know what's crazy? Dave Chappelle, was it Dave Chappelle who said it best? He said, "You motherfuckers doing goddamn mass shooter drills. Y'all training the motherfuckers who gonna be doing the shooting."
mm, mm,
Fair point.
mm.
So it has to be something, like you said, it has to be something where the teachers or somebody is armed in that motherfucker and don't nobody know it, but the people who are absolutely less likely to be shooting, which is the adults. And shit, and hopefully a motherfucking student don't piss them off one day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. To me, if they really wanted to do something, man, they would have did some shit after Sandy Hook happened. But they let that shit slide. Oh no, we don't need gun control and this and that, but all of this shit is gonna continue until until it actually affects one of them. It's gonna continue. It's just a matter of time and when it happens. It's going to keep happening because the reality is this shit should have been nipped in the bud after Sandy Hook. It really should have been nipped in the bud right there and then. But
So
no,
after Sandy Hook, who should have nipped it in the bud?
the government should have nipped that shit right in the bud then.
you know what?
Because so at Sandy Hook, Barack was in charge then, correct?
Right, but you also have to remember when Barack tried some shit, what did Barack have opposing him?
Republican.
The Senate and the House were all Republicans, so they shot down everything he tried to do.
Well, shit. To this day, them motherfuckers can't even shake hands and have a meeting and shit. So
Nah.
we back at square one then, right?
No, it's crazy because whenever you bring up gun control, the first thing everybody talk about is, oh, my Second Amendment rights. Motherfuckers don't even know anything past the first, the second, and the motherfucking fifth. You want to talk about my rights and this and that, motherfucker? You don't even know what your rights are. Oh, don't take my guns. I'm talking about taking your guns away from you. And this is the biggest problem in this country.
Can you school the public? Can you school the public real quick and just run off some of their amendments?
Bro, we not gonna go into that. We could be here a whole another fucking hour doing that shit. All I will say is
I know the search and seizure one. I think that's what, the 16th?
Oh shit.
yeah, 16. I think it is. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
But no, if y'all really want to do something about it, man, get active in your communities, get in your politicians, your representatives' ears, whatever it is, and and start putting pen to paper and things like that, because what we're doing right now clearly is not working. And I'm sorry, I don't care what anybody say. Armed guards outside of school is not going to be the fucking answer.
So
you know what?
When you say,
I got a radical idea. I got a radical idea.
What does that mean by getting into your community? Because people keep saying that. Keep up with your politicians. People keep saying that. People will lie to you and tell you everything you want to hear. And as soon as they got your vote, it's fuck you now. You know what I mean?
Of course. That's how politics
does that mean by getting into your community?
That's how politics goes. Unfortunately, you see the fucking ads. Oh, I'm gonna do everything that this person isn't doing. I vow to do, like here in Arizona. The biggest thing is I vow to finish the wall, and I'm gonna stand up to Joe Biden, and I'm not gonna be a crooked politician. Yeah, motherfucker, until you actually get in there and you become one of them. So what makes you any different than the next? And the honest answer is nothing makes you any different. You're going to become one of them the moment you get in there because you see the opportunity and you take fucking advantage of it. So I
got a radical idea. I got a radical idea. Hold the NRA responsible.
Woo, that part right there. But let me tell you how many how many what people you gonna piss off with that one. Let me tell you, and that's why they have not held the NRA accountable.
Absolutely.
So,
the NRA,
again, with
the
that being
NRA
said,
is just
that's
as
why we
crooked
can't.
as all the fucking government offices. The thing about it is the NRA is where all the gun laws originate from.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I feel like, for instance, right, one of the biggest things that they're having an issue with is, and a lot of the shootings are taking place with, are ghost guns that you can buy off the internet and put it together in under an hour, and you ready to shoot something.
Stop
That is the
advancing
biggest issue.
technology. We've seen that over and over. When you give people a little bit, they take too much. You got to stop advancing technology at some point. You're giving out too much. You're giving out too much. You're giving us the options to explore our mind and make the world a better place. Like the same thing with the self-checkouts. I told people a long time ago, the self-checkouts, you better stop putting over the attitude. I promise you, the computer ain't gonna have an attitude. And bam, every market you go into, half the register's gone for self-checkout. Self-checkout. Like, I don't work here, so why I gotta pay, you know what I mean, to ring on my own shit. But again, now, Lucy, Bob, and Curl done lost their fucking job. And that's them cashier jobs go to the people that's in high school. You know what I mean? They're starting out. You got to get your feet wet. You're trying to get a couple dollars. Cashier, you ain't doing much of shit. But again, advanced technology now. Oh man, do I want to pay them $30,000 a year or pay $20,000 for a machine? You know what I mean? So we everything that we are doing to ourselves. We are digging ourselves. Every day you wake up, you dig yourself a grave. Whether you got a bulldozer, a shovel, or a fucking plastic spoon, you are digging yourself a fucking grave.
Mm-hmm.
And we are doing it to our fucking self. We have to, everything starts by looking in the fucking mirror. And like Carl said, like, there's no way you wake up in the morning, see your whole family, and don't know something is off.
Mm-hmm.
Like even to people like you talk to once a month, once a week. Like, I don't talk to Letitia that often, but I can hear her voice that something is wrong. I don't talk to AB that often, but I can tell when something wrong with AB. Wow, that's a lie. I talk to AB all the time. Fuck AB. But that's my guy anyway. My uncle, my brother, like, now, again, you got some people who just cry wolf. So you got people who cry wolf, and you be like, man, I'm tired of hearing this shit. And then that be the one time, and they was like, man, fuck it, don't nobody care. You know what I mean? So it's no rule book to life. There's no rule book to life. These rules were made. Yes, we need rules off the walls. Yes, we need the lanes on the highway so people can drive straight and you have some type of boundaries. You know what I mean? Put that down. But at the end of the day, like, everything that is going on, we are doing to ourselves, man.
Mm-hmm.
And doing all this shit to our fucking self.
Absolutely.
I just feel like the red tape that is put up so we can't see behind the curtain is what needs to be taken down. There are a lot of things that we are not privy to.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if the average citizen had more say or understanding of what was going on behind the curtain, they would go with a lot more of the propositional laws that are propositioned, I guess is the best way to say it. Probably ain't, but I don't give a fuck. I was gonna say propositionized. But anyway.
You had it right, bro.
But I feel like, again, any place like, for instance, the NRA that is responsible for making the laws about these guns, they also should be held accountable.
Absolutely. And they should have been held accountable. But again, the amount of people that you're gonna piss off in that, in that instance, it outweighs every fucking thing. Which is why being in bed with the NRA is something a lot of people have been doing for decades, generations even, and it's not going to stop anytime soon until somebody is brave enough to stand up. And right now, nobody's brave enough to stand up to them. Nobody at all.
And you know what? It's like, the way I look at it is like this, right? So the way we pay our bills in our household is we pay shit early, and we might be broke right now, but later down the line, we be cash rich.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like those kinds of laws are going to make that a reality for a whole lot of people. Like, you're gonna be mad as fuck right now, but down the line, it will pay off.
Right.
I don't know, sir. I don't. So NRA, is that power or is that money that the NRA
Both.
has?
Money.
They have that
Money.
money.
Power comes from money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't have power without having money. The NRA got money, therefore they got power, they got influence. They can pay off who the fuck they want to pay off.
Mm-hmm.
And they can
that's what's been
destroy who the
happening.
fuck they want to destroy.
That's what's been happening.
So, I don't know. I don't know the politics. But I do know when you're talking about the red tape and seeing what's behind the wall. Like, to me, I look at some of these movies and be like, yo, that shit really going on. Or some of these TV shows and be like, this shit is wild. And I now everything I don't believe, but some of this shit I be like, I could see that shit happening. Like,
Yeah.
some of the shit I be seeing on maybe like fucking 24, and they be like, that's not our issue. Just let them go. We gotta stay focused on the mission. So you're gonna let this person die because we're staying focused on the mission, when we can stop this person and still have a chance to continue the mission. You know what I mean? So it's I don't know. I don't know. I was gonna say it's now or never, but it's not now or never. Turning in all our guns or people not being able to get assault rifles, the option either, because I do believe a war is coming. But I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know, sir.
I myself feel like if they are to put in some kind of law, there has to be a retroactive date. So, for instance, with ghost guns, right? If it wasn't purchased within, like, say, for instance, they put the law through today. What's today? The 28th, 29th?
30th, I think.
Today, the 30th? Okay. May 30th, 2022. If your purchase date wasn't May 30th, I'm sorry, May 29th and before, you going to jail. Period. But I also feel like they need to bring back lethal injection. They need to bring back the gas chamber. They need to bring back all of that. Now,
well, most people doing this shit just to die in any fucking way. Most people out here doing stupid shit and then killing themselves. So the thought of killing them after the fact, that ain't really a fucking shit. Well, come on, yo,
well,
police, you on the wrong fucking side, motherfucker. You got to be on this side. We can see the fucking lights.
So how about this, right?
I'm sorry.
Oh, you good? You good? All right. So how about this, right? You do some fuck shit. You just volunteered one of your favorite family members to go to the goddamn gun line, boss.
Well, no, you can't do that because my aunt ain't had shit to do with what I did.
Well,
or let's just say me and you cousins, Jonathan, our uncle. You do something dumb, Now Jonathan gotta go on trial for some shit that you fucking did. That he tried to
But
talk
you
you
know
out
what
of.
though?
He tried to stop
But
you.
you know what though? But you know what that'll do though?
So now
That'll
I'm
make
fucking sad.
No, that'll make Jonathan more responsible for what you doing. It'll make him pay
No.
more attention to you.
That'll make me pissed off at the fucking system because now you're gonna take my man's away. What if the only father figure I got in my fucking life is Jonathan? I look up to Jonathan, and Jonathan got to go on trial to the gas chamber and shit for some shit that you fucking did. That we told you was a bad idea, or we tried to talk you out of, but we didn't want to turn you the fuck in.
No, fuck that. You gonna turn them in. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. Because you're gonna want to prevent that shit from happening, right or wrong.
I guess to a certain extent, I guess.
I feel like people looking at shit from a no snitch standpoint. But let me tell you something. I'm telling.
Well, it's not even a no snitch standpoint because I believe that shit should have went out the window a long time ago. Well, it was a guy, I don't know who it was, one of the rappers, drug dealers, whatever, in the game, was like, if you out here living that lifestyle, you can't snitch on shit.
Facts.
But
if you're a part of the
Grandma Sally on the corner, she see you selling drugs and she call her, man, that's her motherfucking God-given right.
Yeah, that ain't snitching.
She ain't got shit to do with that. But if Jonathan out here and he moving dope and all that shit and somebody rob his ass, he can't go call that shit in. Well, if he see niggas on the corner and well, I mean, I guess it's different after you change your life around and shit. I don't know if you still get the same treatment or the same judgment or whatever, but I don't know, sir.
All I'm saying is
2 kids got shot down in the harbor Friday afternoon, 3:00.
All
2
I
kids
know
got
is
shot
this.
on the water.
All I know is this, right? When you start making people responsible for each other, I feel like that'll stop a bunch of bullshit. For instance, right? My dad had a friend and she had several children. Like, I think she had about 5 kids, right? What she would do, her name was Diane. What she would do, right? When one child did some fuck shit.
Oh, what are you slowing down for? He had an accident. They got nothing to do. Let's drive the car. Not paying attention. He swerved that corner and hit that little Jersey wall filled with water, little plastic shit that's filled with water. Smacked all that shit out that motherfucker. Went straight in the air.
Sir.
Again, so I should have stopped. Or was that none of my business?
Sir. Again.
I'm asking you.
When you make people responsible for each other. No, we're not. We're not on that subject, sir. We're on something completely different.
Oh, okay.
When one child did something wrong, everybody else got punished.
Yep.
But shit, that's in my house.
But wait, if you do that in your household, then why can't the government do it to us?
Because government too pussy to do it.
They don't want to. It's you
No, you just said it was a bad idea. But if you think about it, when you make everybody responsible for everybody, motherfuckers gonna get their shit together. Because if you don't, you gonna get fucked up. Period.
So you got us 3, right? If you know a nigga know that he can rob me and I ain't gonna do shit, he gonna rob me. If he know that he gonna go rob Jonathan gonna shoot his ass. He ain't gonna rob him. He gonna he gonna keep fucking with me. You know what I mean? And you gonna keep fucking with people if you know these motherfuckers gonna fight back.
But if a nigga come rob you, I'm coming. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. We are responsible.
I get that at 100%. Right. So certain groups of people are responsible for each other. Everybody don't play by the same rules. Some of us got the fucking all hearts in our hands. Some of us playing with all fucking spades. We are not the fucking same. And I'm not making excuses. Or I'm not trying to say that they better or we better or shit. It's supposed to be equal across the fucking board, but that ain't what it really is.
What do you think, Jonathan? You've been quiet.
I'm just taking everything. I'm just taking everything in. But I definitely get where you coming from, Carlson. In that, you got to start holding people responsible. Who we hold responsible is going to be, up for discussion. But no, we definitely have to start holding, folks responsible. And in that accountability, it makes somebody take, responsibility becomes accountability. So no, you're absolutely right. And there's your checks and balances.
Our parents want us to be accountable for our actions at an early age. If you man enough to do that shit, you man enough to own up to that shit.
Mm-hmm. But the problem is,
if all three of us ride in the car,
and BJ, this is a conversation that we've all had a number of times. It is the way parenting has changed so much from generation to generation to generation. These new parents now are more friends to their kids, and they have no idea how to be parents because they're still kids themselves. So you wonder why these new kids come out fucked up. It's because hell, the damn kids are almost as old as the damn parents.
My childhood was snatched from me at an early age, so I didn't really have that luxury. Not pointing the finger, but everybody in my vicinity wasn't doing what they were supposed to do. Mm-hmm. Now they don't make me better than nobody else, but it's just it is what it is.
But you know what?
I just see shit differently.
But you know what though, Brandon? That's what makes you better than everybody else, because now you are to the age, instead of you growing up with that understanding that you have, like everybody didn't do what they were supposed to do when I was a kid. So now at 37 years old, I'm going to be who the fuck I want to be. Nah, you grew up and you are a very responsible man. You changed the narrative. You changed the narrative. So you can't say, oh, well, I was raised, or I didn't know, or I didn't have. No, fuck that. You got to do something
different. You can't keep making excuses.
You got to do something different. Me and my wife was just talking about this the other day. Like, some people don't have the luxury of being taught what to do. A lot of people are like us, Brandon. We were taught what not to do. How not to be.
By getting popped over and over.
Boy, or just seeing the bullshit that we grew up in. I see what you did, and that ain't what I want for my life, so I'm going to do something completely different than that. Fuck you.
Right. Or you just get fed up with shit. Like I got family members that I haven't really like talked to, and sometimes they be eating at me because we got a big family. We used to be real fucking tight. He's real fucking tight and shit. After my grandmother passed away, like everything just changed. Everybody just changed. Like you start looking.
Last year for me changed a lot of different shit.
That's when we started the What's Next podcast.
No, well, I mean, yeah, that too. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you having me. But no, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when my aunt died, before she, everybody got a story about before somebody died, but like legit, my auntie had told me, she said she wanted me to fix a relationship with a certain family member, right? That's been going on since I was. What? She wanted me to fix a relationship that I had with one of her siblings, which I tried to do. That shit didn't work out. That sibling still feel how she feel about me, and I don't give a fuck. But the thing about it is,
it's the Carlos way. I tried.
Right, facts. I tried. But the thing about it is, shit, at the end of the day, I'm going to still live my life, bro. Mm-hmm. Only person that can be responsible for me today is my wife. That's the only person that can be responsible for anything that I do. And with that,
what you're saying is you're not out here on no bullshit because you're going to jeopardize her freedom and her life. Facts. So you're going to think twice before you move.
Fact, it's a situation. I'm telling you. Actually, when this is over, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. And I'm gonna tell you something.
So, I guess at 8:20, we still don't have a resolution to how to fix this.
There is no resolution.
Because there's no short answer to it.
It's not. And the thing is, the short answer to it is going to create a lot of animosity in a lot of places that a lot of people don't want.
Motherfucking facts.
And people are afraid of that animosity.
There you go.
Because of the money that's circulating, they not going to do that. It's all about the money. ABM.
Man, I can't say nothing else to that because Carlos hit it right on the head. He hit that joint right on the head. That's why I say if you want to make it mean something to them, it's got to involve them. Until it hits home for them, nothing's going to change. They'll talk about it. They'll bark about it. They'll talk about it now here for about the next week or so, and then after that, things will die off, and then it'll go back to just the way it was.
Yeah. Over and done with.
But I guarantee, if one of them babies that died was one of theirs, I guarantee you shit would change tomorrow. I guarantee it. But
you can't do that because you ain't gonna have access to their schools.
Ain't nobody gonna go up in them schools.
Nope.
I tell you what, though, you touch one of mine, you gonna pay.
Facts. That's why I say, when I tell you when my daughter's school, they have the little lockdown drills and all this other stuff, I have to stop and read all the shit because in my mind, and all I see is school went into lockdown. I missed drill and all that other shit. And the first thing I do is I grab my pistol in my car and I'm ready to go until I read the whole message. Just like, oh shit, it was just a drill. Let me chill.
Yep. Facts. Motherfucking facts. In Detroit, we got a saying: if I can't find you, I'm gonna kill your homie. So you make that decision. And that's street logic right there.
Yep.
You make that decision on what you want to do because you putting the people that you love in jeopardy. So if you gonna put the people you love in jeopardy, then goddamn it, a motherfucker put me in jeopardy. Self-preservation tell me to take out all threats, foreign and domestic. But in this case, we're gonna say domestic.
Yep. I'm gonna take out everything you love and flush your ass out until you come out. So guess what? So you tell me when.
I got a homeboy right now. That nigga doing, I think they gave him 30 years.
Oh.
Because I don't know exactly what happened to cause him to go on this rampage, but dude was on Facebook looking for this dude and decided, well, fuck it. I'm about to shoot up all your family shit. The nigga shot up bro mama house. Nigga shot up bro sister salon. Nigga shot up a lot of shit.
Damn, he was not playing.
Nah, he wasn't. But that's what I'm trying to get you to understand is, goddamn it, you do some fuck shit, the people you love are the ones who has to pay for it. Period. Point blank, period.
Period. That shit is crazy. Hey, but shit, that's taking it into your own hands. I can't be mad at that. Because the government ain't gonna do shit. Police ain't gonna do shit.
A motherfucking bitch ass thing.
Oh, well, we'll try to look for him and we'll see what happens. Okay, cool. Try to look for him all you want to. You better find him before I do.
Facts.
You better find him before I do.
Facts.
Because if not, I'm going to make your nightmare seem like a happy place for what I'm fixing to do.
Man.
You are not about to like what happens next. So if your job is to truly protect and serve, I suggest you do your job. If not, I'm gonna do it for you, and you're not gonna like how I handle it.
I'm gonna do a whole lot of serving.
A whole lot of serving.
But again, that's civic duty, though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And not everybody is up to that challenge of civic duty, being
Nope.
responsible for somebody else. And I feel like that's a slave mentality, to be more worried about yourself than you are the collective.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, for me, like, I want to make sure all my bros is good. And when I say all my bros, that don't necessarily mean just everybody I know. That just means everybody in general.
Right.
So we got to find out, I guess, whenever the next meeting is. I can't say town hall because that's only for town. Like, I guess I want to say no because I don't want to go and start no fucking extra shit. But we got to start educating people on what's to come or what's trying to go on. So we got to find out when the next meeting is and put it out there, NRA meeting or gun control legislation or whatever it is.
They just had NRA Con the other day.
In
Yep.
Texas,
That was over the
but
weekend.
everybody didn't show up though. Some people backed out of it though.
Those are the smart people that backed out. It's like, yo, it's way too much fire right now. Yo, like for the chill.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna get out of here. We're definitely gonna revisit this conversation. Thank everybody for checking out the show. Tomorrow, SamzSportz morning show, right, 8:00. Hit the link tree, check out the sponsors, and is that it? As Dennis says,